it's going to be a different place, a different feel, a different attitude, a different energy, a different work ethic, a different want, a different hunger, a different desire.
Hello, welcome. My name is Yep, and I am the host of this show. I bleed green, red, white, and blue. That much is true. Welcome to the Bet on Yourself Media from the city of champs, the city that breeds sports, and the city with heart. Today, I want to talk about primetime Deion Sanders, coach of Colorado Buffaloes, and his team and the top 25 best players on the Colorado Buffalo team. With that being said, I want to give a shout out to the Buffalo Wire, Tony Kosolo. Tony Kosolo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, Tone, but I want to give him a shout out down there for the content that he gets. I go to him because he gets the inside scoop with the Colorado Buffaloes from being in the atmosphere down there, and he knows more about it than anybody I know about the Colorado Buffaloes. With that being said, I just want to talk a little bit about the Colorado Buffaloes, and I want to say thanks to all the service people, men and women that serve this country to protect us and their families for all their due diligence and all their hard work, because it is a hard job. I know it is, leaving your families behind and the families having to deal with not having their loved ones around, specifically on holidays, birthdays, and other events that may occur during the time they're away. With that being said, let's get back to the Colorado Buffaloes. Yes, the Colorado Buffaloes and Deion Sanders are about to amp up the practice session for the next 2 months down in Colorado. And I believe they got a good season looking forward, coming ahead of them. I'm a Buffalo fan, and I'm going to be pulling for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes this year. So let's go Buffs. Let's go Buffs. You heard it here. If you haven't yet, please look into the Colorado Buffaloes and support the team. They're going to be something special to reckon with this season. And with that being said, they had the top 25 players on their list that I want to talk about. And first and foremost, I want to thank again Tony Kosolo for his article. And he states here, they say that the intimacy is the successor of flattery. So when our friends in the bayou put out something to the top ranking like this, it's because it becomes difficult not to start talking about the Buffaloes. Colorado currently has a few more scholarships left available, and head coach Deion Sanders is far from finished adding for the portal this season. And a late addition could always be a surprise to y'all, but not to them. We have an idea of who will make an impact for the Buffaloes, but down below, we have here the top 22 players for the Colorado Buffaloes. So with that being said, I'm going to get to my part, and I'm going to start telling y'all some of the players that I know of. He's got center. He's a center for Colorado Buffaloes, Van Wells. Van Wells, a pro football focus first team freshman, All-American. Van Wells captured the starting center spot last season and never let it go. Wells has been up front and center in a lot of the well-off media workout videos, and even got some early work with quarterback Shedeur Sanders, Washington, Christian Leitner, and Wells gives the Buffalo a great foundation moving forward. Up next, offensive tackle, Garrett Christian Lyncher. Another giant of a human. Trust me, I stood next to him. Tank, they call him. Gives the Buffalo the depth at tackle that we haven't seen in Boulder since the championship run in the early 90s. Christian has progressed every year since he came to CU and is in line to become a starting left tackle on the opening day for the Colorado Buffaloes. Up next, we have offensive lineman Sylvain Washington. Sylvain Washington may run off offensive line in his ranking started. Mount Washington, that's what they call him. A man, or you can call him Man Mountain if you prefer. The massive right tackle has the size, the athleticism, and the necessary dominance in the run game while being a wall in the passing and blocking department. And up next we have linebacker Levante Bentley. You might have heard of this guy. My early picks to be the defensive captain, but Deion Sanders don't have captains on his team. Bentley has the look of a next great UC linebacker, more in the mode of Nate Landman or Jordan Days. Bentley possesses both outside and inside speed and hand and hard hitting. He can control both factors of the front four and attack while being a quarterback defensive nightmare. Up next, we have safety Trevor Woods, the highest ranking return player on the defensive side of the ball. Came in for safety Trevor Woods. It was over the field for the Buffaloes last season, compiling 84 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception. So did you know you have it? These guys are really. And up next we have defensive end Derek McLendon II. Derek McLendon II. You can never have too many pass rushers. The 6 foot, 245-pound McLendon brings impressive production to the edge position. He has 12 and a half sacks for TFL at Florida State last season. So if a guy like that comes out of Florida State and can put up 12 and a half sacks, that's a great thing. He's coming from the SEC, and now he's up there and with Deion Sanders and I believe it's the Pac-5 up there. So he should do good down there compared to the competition that he just played against, going against the Pac-5 that he's in up there. I think the Pac-5, Pac-12. I can't remember. But he should do great down there in the division that he's in now. And I'm looking forward to seeing this young man play. His name is Derek McLendon II. He's the defensive end for the Colorado Buffaloes. Up next, I have safety Cameron Selman Craig. Cameron Selman Craig is a safety, 4-down player. Cameron Selman looks to be one of the most important form of Jackson State player to transfer to Colorado Buffaloes. Selman played all over the field in both run and pass downs, and will be a valuable leader for the Colorado Buffaloes this upcoming season. So this guy here, Cameron Selman Craig, he transferred from Jacksonville, came up there with Deion. So he likes Deion's system. He knows how the system works. So he should fit right in and do what he's supposed to do and get the job done. And plus he plays both ways. So he was talking about playing both ways. I yet to see if that's going to happen up there because he brought in a bunch of new 4-star players. And up next, I have cornerback McClain. Now, McClain, this guy here, he's a freshman. And I don't know too many freshmen that could possibly start, but they saying this guy could be a starter for them down there in Colorado. So he got freshmen, always hard to work. The freshman, he's a hard worker, and it's hard to rank a freshman on this list. Do you include them? I do. I include them. I mean, you got to include them. You can only justify ranking them this high without having any college film on them. Well, I'm here to throw in a caution to the wind and lean to the con that the hype train is real. Let's see him get out on the field and do what he's supposed to do, and then we can have some assessment on this young man. So there you have it for that young man. He's a hitter. They say he's a hitter. And up next we have here. Uh-oh. Where we go? I lost my place here. I lost my place. Up next we have here safety. Another safety. Mark, his name is Mark Rebels. Rebel. The race for playing time at the linebacker spot. He's a linebacker. My fault. I'm sorry. I misread that. I'm looking at something different. He says the race for playing time at the linebacker spot next season is going to be an interesting one to watch. Watch as Kennedy will be the right in the middle of it. A special team ace so far in his career. Kennedy has the opportunity to snag a starting position on the Colorado Buffaloes defense this season. And up next we have wide receiver Xavier Weaver. Xavier Weaver is a transfer from Florida State. Xavier Weaver joins another former USF Bull wide receiver who you will see later on in this list. Weaver possesses ideal size for the outside and looks like a great route runner who can gain strategy for defensive backs. Using that skill and the solid production, Weaver should be a great option for the quarterback Sanders. Running back Austin McCaskill, transfer, another one from Houston. He came out of Houston. McCaskill, he had a little slight, I think he came off a ACL or something last year. He's coming off an ACL, so I did see some footage on this young man, and he was a productive young guy. Austin McCaskill, the third. This is an intriguing player to try to rank because of his pedigree and stats. Austin McCaskill has arguably been in the top 10, but he is coming off an ACL injury. While the ACL injury does spell doom like usual, can this be a recovery year for him and him make do? We will see. Up next, defensive back, Miles Slaner. He's another transfer from Arkansas. So did you see Deion was in the portals working hard? And these guys, found out from other people, I guess, were hearing and transferred, and Deion Sanders snatched them out the portal, or they came to Deion. So here's a little article on this young man. The starting nickel during the spring games has a jack of all trades. He has a weapon. He's a great weapon in the backfield. Slater has the size and the crush tackle ability to play near the line, and he's a good pass defender as well. We'll see. That's what they say. We'll see. We'll see. Up next, we have defensive end Smalls. Smalls was a huge pickup for the Buffaloes for a number of reasons. Smalls is a former five-star athlete who played the primary position edge and possesses ideal size. He's smart. He's extremely smart, tough, fast, disciplined, and with character. That's what Deion stresses up there. Play smart, fast, and disciplined with character. So here you have another one for Deion. And then we have another one. Safety / linebacker, Brandon Grant. Brandon Grant is a safety / linebacker hybrid who will likely see snaps in the nickel and dime package for the Buffaloes this next season. Grant has the athletic ability to cover tight ends and could be a sneaky option in the pass rush game, much like Drew Lewis used to be for the Colorado Buffaloes. Up next, another one, running back, Anthony Hankerson. Anthony Hankerson was a bright spot on last year's roster. Possessing the ability to find holes, Hankerson played much bigger than his height and made sure that defenses felt all the 5'9" of him and 190 pounds. He will be a valuable member of the running back core for this season coming up. Up next, defensive lineman Leonard Payne Jr. He's possibly to be near the line a lot, but he says he can play off the ball. And the big man in the middle kicks off the ranking. Payne battles injuries last season, but is ready to step out for the Colorado Buffaloes and on first snap of the season. Corner, wide receiver. You probably heard about this guy. Trevor Hunter was a 5-star recruit for Deion down in Jacksonville, and he brought his talents up to Boulder. He's a two-way player. He's a superstar, not seen in college since the likings of Charles Woodson, or even Deion Sanders. Trevor Hunter has the opportunity to be a Heisman level player. For years to come. He is a legitimate chance that Hunter could be a leading receiver for the Buffaloes next season, while also locking down one side of the field on defense. He's a two-way player. He's a beast. He's nice. And then we have up next, primetime son, Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. Sanders is the best Colorado quarterback in a long time. The son of Coach Prime. Tore up the FCS level before making the move up to Colorado in December. With a great arm, the ability to move in the pocket, to extend plays, great accuracy. Sanders gives Colorado a chance to be in every game this season. So there you have it, folks. Those are the players that I have on the list of the top 22 players for the Colorado Buffaloes. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like bell so you can get the notification when this content is produced. And hit that subscription bell. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up for liking this content. With that being said, I am your host. Yep, I said it. You know what we say on this channel. Be good. Be safe. God bless. And you know what we do? You keep the main thing. And I'm not going to forget about my boys. It's Howie Vision, and he's at work. And we barn strong all the time. Keep it together. Stay fit. And let's get this thing to where we need to be. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace. Till next time, God bless.